it can be so easy for us to get lost in our emotions when we're frustrated in a certain situation. And I've heard women say this: I'm tired. I'm so tired of this. I just want this to be over. I'm tired. What does that mean? What does that really mean? You're tired. Are you tired of feeling the way that you feel? Are you tired of the issue? Are you tired of the opposition? First of all, you have to define what is happening. And we speak so, I believe that we speak in a way that is not insightful and it's not helpful in the moment. It just expresses what you feel, but it's not useful. And I really want to encourage you to start being useful with the way that you think and the way that you speak, right? So if you say, I'm tired, I'm so tired of this, there are things that you need to define. And I believe that there are two things specifically that you need to define. What are you tired of? And what are you tired from? And I say those things because what affects our life is external and internal, right? So what you are tired of would be the external things that are happening to you. It would be the actions of other people. It would be things in your environment, right? That could be your job, that could be your home, that could be your actual physical environment. Define what you are tired of. And when I say define, I mean get a pen and a piece of paper or a journal and write it down. Write it down. We just talk. We just talk. But we don't get intentional. Sit with yourself. This is why I talk about the 3 daily appointments: the appointment with God, the appointment with yourself, and the appointment with others. You have to have an appointment with yourself where you are going through your own thoughts, your own feelings, your own emotions, and processing those things. Because if you don't, it is very likely that you are going to reach a point where you are tired of something quicker than another woman who takes the time to go set her time aside and do those things for herself, right? So define, what are you tired of? And it can be as simple as making a list. These are the things that are happening to me. These are the things that are happening in my life that I no longer want to happen. So what are you tired of? Those are the things externally that are affecting you negatively. The next thing I'm going to ask you to write down is, what are you tired from? And when I say from, that is what comes from you. There may be things that you are doing, things that you are thinking, things that you are saying that are not affecting your life in a positive way. Things that you don't feel the ability to be able to stop, right? There are things that you're doing. You're trying to lose weight, but you keep eating, right? You're trying to save money, but you keep spending. You're trying not to speak a certain way, but you keep doing it because you don't know how. You lack strategy for those things. But it's important to define what those things are, because if you don't define them, then how are you going to work on them, right? You cannot improve what you don't identify. Okay, so we're writing down those things. What am I tired of and what am I tired from? When you have those two lists, when you have them written down in black and white on paper, then you're going to be able to objectively look at them. This is why I say write things down, because when you write something down, you take it outside of yourself. You put it on a piece of paper and it now becomes a part. It's a psychological thing. It now becomes a part of the piece of paper and it's no longer in here. But that's the thing we do as women. We keep it in here. We keep all the emotions inside, and all the emotions keep churning and we don't know what to do with them. We end up crying. We end up yelling. We end up screaming. We end up frustrated because we have not taken the time to deal with ourselves, to deal with our own emotions. And this is what I'm encouraging you to do today. The third thing I'm going to ask you to do, once you've defined what you're tired of and what you're tired from, is to take accountability. What can you do to improve these things? And this is not to say that you are going to be the problem solver and you're going to swoop in and you're going to do everything and you're going to fix everything, because we do that too. And that can be a problem. Objectively, what can you do to improve? What can you do to improve your attitude? What can you do to improve your routine? What can you do to improve your approach to a certain situation? Because you may not be able to change the environment. You may not be able to change other people and how they deal with you, but you are able to control your perspective. You are able to control your attitude in that situation. And that takes work. That takes work, but it's not impossible. So what can you do to improve? What can you do to change? For the things that you are tired from, the things that are actually coming from you, from your habits, right? From your perspective, from your lifestyle, the things that are actually coming out of you, those are the things that are fully in your power to change. And that's where I want you to concentrate your efforts. Concentrate your efforts in the areas where you have the power to change. Again, you cannot change anyone. You cannot fix anyone. You can only do what you can do within yourself, right? So the things that you are tired of from the external world, from external people, it's important to identify those things, because when you've identified them, you now take away their power, because you have determined this is something that is happening outside of me that I cannot control and will not control. But what I will control is how I respond. What I will control is how I approach this situation. What I will control is what I'm pouring into myself in order to strengthen myself, in order to strengthen my resolve, in order to give myself better strategy, right? In order to be able to handle this situation without breaking down, without yelling, without screaming, without taking out my work rage on my children. Because some of us, we have these things that we're tired of, and we bring that back into our environments, and we end up lashing out on the people that we love because we lack the ability to process what is happening in our lives, right? And you don't want to be that friend. You don't want to be that mom. You don't want to be that wife. You don't want to be that sister who's lashing out on other people and taking out your frustration on other people because you can't handle life, right? So this is a little hot and heavy. This is not my usual approach, but I really want us to get to the point where we are in an empowered place that we can actually handle what life is throwing at us, and we are taking accountability for our own actions and for our own life. All right, so I hope this helps. Blessings on your journey, and I will talk to you very soon.